Welcome back to Final Fantasy VI.
It's the 60th.
The 60th.
60. There's just no... You think it would work, but it really doesn't. It's like, what's... Like, there's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then it just goes into numbers. Because, like, sixth is usually, like, sext or something like that. But it's like, after that, I'm just like, I don't know. But it's always, like, sixth, so it's like, the 60th, the 60th.
Anyway, so last time, we check your espers.
I meant to say this. Thank goodness you mentioned it, because that's how I was gonna open it up. We're kind of well, not necessarily we're kind of stupid.
The game gave you no indication.
Yeah, we just got
that
Phoenix.
You got Phoenix, other than like plot implied.
Yeah.
But like mechanically, the game gave you no indication that you got Phoenix.
Like,
but you do have Phoenix.
Yeah, like I kind of expected like a thing pop up, like a text line to pop up and goes like, "You got Phoenix Magicite." Like nothing of that happened.
Yeah, just like when you pick up an item or something.
Yeah, no, we got Phoenix, so...
And these are recorded in advance, so no matter how much you yelled at the screen, unfortunately, we did not hear it.
Yes, but... Okay, you can give us the comments for the engagement and everything, but you're gonna look like weirdos the day after, trust me. Yeah, no, it's, we finally get that Cure Gut ×2.
Oh, there we go.
So, that'll be faster. Though, better, because now we get raised, essentially... They go back and forth on this. It's usually like raise and then a raise, but then they go like A's or raise 2.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just like you get like Thunder and Thunder 2 and...
Thunder, Thundaga...
And Thundercats.
Well, Thunder, Thundara... Which I think is the homeworld of Thundercats. Thundaga, Thundaja... And there's no fifth one because Yoshi P just felt like he didn't earn it, and I was like, fuck it, yeah you did.
I am still of the opinion...
Also, Viagra. We get a third tier spell.
I am also of the opinion that spell naming convention should be different name endings for different types of spell. Like, maybe fire is single target. Maybe Fire is a damage over time. Maybe Firega is area damage. I hit the whole enemy party or something. And then numbers for tiers.
That's basically what 11 did.
Yeah.
It got weirder because...
So, like, you always know, like, Firaga, yeah, that'll hit everybody. Firaga 2, yeah, that'll hit everybody. Harder.
It always felt weird because they had, like, fire...
Don't know what Firaja would do.
Fireagra. Then they added Fireajra. And then they added, like, Firea. But they're all, like, different ideas of, like, one's single target, one's multi-target, one's multi-target, one's possibly multi... I don't know what Firea is. But there's, like, Fiagra and Fiajra are, like, multi-targets, but they're, like, one's just stronger and everything. But it's just, like...
Don't do that within the same game.
Yeah, no, they did that, and it's just weird.
You have your system, stick with it! God dang it!
Speaking of systems... Say hello to one of your endgame teams. Trust us, there'll be more. But this is basically going to be your main stars here. Mostly because, as I've stated before, the ladies, wow, they do magic well. And Locke, we'll get something for him later. He will be basically one of our better DPS later.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have the relic that will make him the best DPS, one of the better DPS later.
Okay.
But it will happen later. And also, listen, they got their romance worked out. I don't feel like splitting them up. Unless we have to, it's one of those, like, Celeste has to do this and Locke has to do something separate. Nah, let the Lovebirds have their thing.
Yeah, so last time we wrapped up Locke's story, and he got to have his final goodbyes, have some closure, and...
He will have no further characterization. Just like every other character, no further his characterization. Cyan, no, we haven't done the Doma stuff, but his characterization's done. Don't even ask. We had his story. Who cares?
That's kind of the unfortunate part of World of Ruin.
It's unfortunate. It's definitely one of those. It's unfortunate, but it's also like the SNES can only do so
Yeah,
much.
what else are they supposed to do?
Like, this is definitely one of those. If they did like not a Final Fantasy VII remake, 'cause that's like gonna take way too long to do it. But if they did like a Final Fantasy VI remake, not a pixel remaster, but an actual remake, and added more story and everything, I could see them adding more characterization bits and everything to flesh it out.
Yeah, because the World of Balance you were very much led by the nose the entire way through the story.
Yeah.
But in World of Ruin, it's kind of an open world. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want, and because of that, you can't really account for what character you have when and how to handle that. So you kind of just can't have characterization or interaction or anything outside of areas that you know will work, like their designated little plot area. Which is a bit sad, but
It's also
again,
party makeup.
yeah. Which is a bit sad, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, we were given a hint.
The island she was on was called Solitary Island? Jesus, guys.
Anyway, we were given a hint.
Yeah, something mentioned something about Narshe.
Yeah, if we go back to Narshe, we can take a look at that one frozen Esper.
Oh yes, that one that always causes nothing but good times for us.
Yeah.
That's it to the east, right?
Yeah, I don't think we've been there yet, but it should just be... That's not where I thought it was, but you were probably more correct than me.
Yeah, because it's always in the mountains.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because those mountains don't exist anymore.
Yeah, well,
That used to be mountains, and
most
now
of
it's
them
not.
don't, but there's still enough.
Okay, so you do need a party of 3. Probably party member shenanigans or something. And Locke needs to be a part of that. We also need Shadow because we have to have a tank.
Yes, because ninjas are known for being
Because ninjas are tanks.
great. What the? Oh, Test Rider.
Cool!
Oh,
I mean, at least we know he's not, like, a confirmed writer. They're still testing him out.
Couldn't steal. Couldn't steal. Also, he's dead.
Test writer, found him.
Too late, he's dead. I killed him.
3,100 HP, which is not a lot for being a single enemy. 27 attack, 10 magic, 135 defense, 155 magic defense, weak to poison. Doesn't really do anything of note. So not a
Okay.
lot of HP, doesn't do anything of note.
Okay, you're missing the concerning part. We got into a town that not known for getting into fights with.
Yeah,
Actually,
so
we are.
something's changed in this town.
Well, actually, I have to take that back. It's like immediately backstep. We did get into fights in this town.
Yeah, we've gotten into quite a few, actually.
Just not the. Those were scripted. This is like random battles here. Actually, weren't they random battles in the beginning? No, I think they were scripted. Yeah, they were scripted because we were in the power
Yeah, we were in the
Magitech
power room.
suits, and everybody was like, "Get him before stuff happens."
It's Lone Wolf, the pickpocket.
Oh, he survived.
Didn't we throw you off a cliff?
Oh, if you remember, he had a falcon on the side and flew off into the distance, and then Hildebrand dive-bombed it head first into the ground, and his clothes exploded into pieces again.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's always just his clothes explode. I don't know. He has to have like no clothes budget, because it's just like, listen, I have to have 17 pairs on me because they're gonna explode at some point.
There's a Moogle in town,
Wait, did everyone else leave?
apparently.
But there's a bunch of people in that one building.
You'd have to be some kind of treasure hunter to open those locked doors.
Yes, we need to have the lock.
We're gonna treasure hunt those doors open so hard. Easy.
Yeah, I just knocked on the door and they went like, "Oh, come on in. We got some cider set up for you."
Ooh.
Okay, what cider do you think of?
Apple.
No, do you think of soft cider or hard cider?
I think of whatever apple cider is.
It's soft cider.
Okay, that's what I think of.
Yeah, because hard cider is the... Well, I'm shit-faced.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole discussion.
Now, my first thought was apple cider.
Oh, there's nobody up front here. Shh, ow.
That means we can sleep for free. And get robbed in the night by all the monsters in town. And probably pantsed.
Excuse me, I'm the treasure hunter. I pants the monsters and steal them. Yeah, no, there's a whole thing where cider is like... Worldwide, cider is alcoholic, but for us, it's like we have soft and hard cider.
Okay, so one thing to keep a lookout for here is the weapon shop.
That is right over there.
Because you may recall one of the people at the Cultists Tower mentioned that someone in the weapon shop at Narshe was looking for the X-Returners.
Okay, was that the guy we were supposed to pay?
Who knows? Probably not.
I remember one guy mentioning, God, they really dropped off the whole point. Was like, after Kefka took over, it's like the Returners and Empire, they meant nothing anymore.
I mean, like, they all got vaporized.
The Empire was just destroyed, and the Returners are like, well, we got no Empire left, and who knows what happened to Bannon.
Yeah, the Empire got destroyed, Bannon got destroyed, and after Bannon got destroyed, all the other Returners went with him.
Garm?
Garm?
That's the wolf from Norse mythology that, like, does stuff. Okay, he did stuff in God of War. And that's all I'm remembering.
Okay, Garm, 1,510 HP, 10 attack, 10 magic, 155 defense, 140 magic defense. They're weak. They're weenies. They really don't do anything with notice either.
What are they weak to?
Nothing.
Really?
They're immune to most status effects.
Huh.
Weirdly. In Norse mythology, Garm is a dog associated with both Hek and Ragnarok, and described as a blood-stained watchdog that guards Hek's gate.
Okay. You can say hell because it's a different hell they're referring to that does lead into the hell that we know.
But it's funny.
Well, are you dropping the K because there's only one L in that hell? So are you saying heck with like a C? Just the C?
It's just H-E-K.
Oh, okay. Well, no, that's when you're referring to snakes.
Heck. The red wolf, also known as the Florida wolf or Mississippi Valley. Oh boy, Florida wolf. Oh boy, Florida wolf. Florida man's pet.
God, tell him that. Did you...
Oh, that's not actually really lore-wise. That's just talking about a red wolf.
I know this is old by
Which I think red wolf is... Maybe it's just known as red wolf in other translations or something.
Probably like the original one, because Nintendo with the religious censoring and everything. I think this is that house we were in. Yeah, we started this game.
Yeah.
Should I go through the back? I think, doesn't that take me to the mines, or...?
Maybe. Not going to the weapon shop?
I will, but I'm curious just to explore the town.
Okay.
Because...
I just figured if you were going to go into the...
Oh yeah, this takes me
Yeah,
up.
that takes you to the mines.
Yeah, up and around to the mines, yeah.
I just figured if you were going into the mines, it felt like you were kind of leaving the town at that point.
Well, I was just curious. I didn't know if it would lead me back there or not. You're speaking of Florida Man stuff. This is slightly related, because it's still within the continental U.S. But did you hear about that pasta in New Jersey?
No.
Somebody dumped like 500 pounds of pasta just in a river in New Jersey, near a river in New Jersey.
Okay.
And it was like multiple different pastas too. It wasn't like just spaghetti. It was like different kinds of pasta too, and it was like 500 pounds of it, just near a river, just...
Oh boy, free pasta!
Well, the thing that killed me the most was I was listening to a podcast talk about it, and they were reading a paper. I hope it was a local paper talking about it and everything, and oh my god, I have never been so wanting to tell news people to stop making puns than this one, because they kept making all the pasta and noodle and sauce puns ever, and I was just like, I will strangle to the news person who has to write this stuff, because this is madness I'm dealing with here. It's like, work your puns, but it's like, it's one of those ones where it's like, I worked in this business for so long, I've been waiting for a pasta pun, this is my chance to do it. And it's just one of those like, no, I will hurt you for this. I will find you, and I will make you regretto this thing. Rigatoni this thing. Is it just gonna be dogs this whole time? Because we had one test rider.
You fought that one guy.
Well, yeah, we fought one test rider. Is it just gonna be that? Did I go through this?
You can steal a partisan.
I'm glad I know that's a spear, because it really sounds like it's not a spear at all.
By the way, there are 3 points of note in this town.
And I'm gonna miss all of them.
There's the weapon shop.
Yep.
There's
literally nobody here.
the house just north of the relic shop. I guess that means
it's that one
up
right
there. And then there's Arvis's house, which I think is that one that you went in.
That was the one I
mines.
just was in.
Yeah.
Do I need to go through that to get to the mines?
That'll be your end goal.
Okay. Oh. God, that was steam coming off that. I thought it was a sparkle. Okay, so this is the rubs. You know what makes me feel worse about this? I feel like everybody abandoned their homes, left these shops just to keep their valuables safe. And I'm walking in and unlocking every door just to go like, and somebody can come in and steal all their stuff later when we're done with this town?
Yep, nothing I'm interested in here, but boy are the other treasure hunters gonna have a blast.
Ooh.
Ooh, Lucavi.
Lucavi. Luco Suave. I had a potion.
Okay, Lucavi, 1,877 HP, 13 attack, 10 magic, 145 defense, 105 magic defense, weak to fire. This is nothing of note. Still, not the strongest enemy.
Not really.
Just kind of there. Not very high attack. And at this point in the game, not very high HP.
Was it just 1,000 something?
1,800.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the weapon shop.
So somebody was hanging out in here. Maybe.
Oh, there's a...
Hey, buddy. What you doing still in here? Can you learn us things?
Where did you get the stone? I have to ask.
You know, at this time in the world, I'm sure people just run across.
Oh, this is Ragnarok, isn't it?
Yup.
Yeah. This is that weird thing where it's like... This is that weird one where you can never, like, fully complete a game.
Yeah.
Because you can't... This is that one of those weird choices where it's like, you either get the summon, or you get the weapon for it. And, like, the weapon is, like, the best weapon ever, but the summon is, like, one of the better summons ever.
Yeah, it's a pretty good weapon, but my personal opinion is...
I'm getting the summon.
Yeah, there are other weapons.
Now, there's a reason for getting the summon.
But this is the only place to get the summon, and the only way to learn the... Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
We'll show him here in a second.
Alright, welcome to die, friend.
Turns one enemy into an item.
Cool.
Cost of 6. We learn Ultima.
Hey, Kafka.
Attacks all enemy with powerful lost magic. This is literally the most powerful magic in the game, I believe.
And this is the only way to learn Ultima.
There is another way, but it's very time-consuming.
Okay.
Because we haven't gotten it yet, and I don't know when we get it, but there is a shield that we can get. That's a cursed shield.
Oh, we get that in this town.
We get that in this town?
Yep.
Cool. Well, I'll bring that up when we get to it. Because it is funny how we do that. But yes, we can now learn Ultima at a rate of 1.
At a rate of 1, so it'll be a while.
If you ever feel like grinding off screen in the Phoenix Cave, do not, I will not hold it against you. If you just feel like one time you're just gonna like, man, I'm just gonna grind off that stuff real quick. But yes, you basically want Ragnarok the most. Just the Magicite. The sword...
Again, the sword is pretty alright.
The sword
but there are other swords.
The sword is pretty alright. I think, like, in the GBA and other releases, like the original iOS release before this was an iOS release, you could maybe get another Ragnarok Magicite, so you can work with, like, the sword and the summon.
Mm-hmm.
Because the sword you can bet in the Colosseum and get, like, various other powerful weapons out of it.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think the most powerful weapon in the game, you have to have the Ragnarok 2 bet for it. Do you know what that most powerful weapon in the game is?
I was gonna say Ultima weapon, but we already have that.
No. This will be fun for you because it may trigger flashbacks to something.
Oh boy.
It's the Lightbringer.
Okay.
You want to know what the flashback is? Can you tell me?
I mean, I can think of a couple things, but go ahead.
It is in this game, and predominantly in the Sandoria quest line in Final Fantasy XI, where it is the sword practically responsible for blowing up Tadnazia, whatever that place is.
Okay.
Because it is utterly one of the most powerful swords in the entire history of that universe.
Okay.
In Vana'diel. Yeah, it, like, has so much power. The storyline ends with the previous king going like, I'm taking this sword with me to the spirit world, because it doesn't need to be in the physical world anymore.
And I think especially given that you don't use the raw weapons very often.
You really don't.
Like, you're using character abilities and things. You're not just attacking.
House of the North, right?
North of the... Yeah, probably
this one. This is the one, then.
I don't know exactly what's in here, but presumably something is. Oh, dead guy. Oh, he's just sleeping.
Ah, this is the thing I was just talking about. Now, if we look at the shield, a bloodstained shield that inflicts various status ailments upon the bearer. -7 to a bunch of stats you don't want to have at -7.
Okay, so Ragnarok has an attack of 255, a hit rate of 255. And apparently there's a 25% chance of casting Flare.
Which is pretty good, I ain't gonna lie.
It adds 7 strength, stamina, and magic, 3 speed, and 30% magic evasion.
Is this the first game it showed up in, or is it 5?
I don't know.
Because usually they're pretty good about, like, Ragnarok is like, you're referring to this item, or this item, or blah, 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 blah.
Let's see. I'm not seeing a lot from Pre-6. Well, I see Final Fantasy V weapons. Maybe it'll be in here. Yep, Final Fantasy V.
Is it remake stuff, or?
Don't know.
It usually says at the bottom where they're like, it'll be in the remake, or... Oh, cool, everybody
Wait, what?
can equip this. What?
Okay, it was in... Ragnarok was in Dawn of Souls.
Yeah, that's the remake version.
Yeah.
2 is probably
Which is
going
to be Dawn
version.
of Souls 2.
Yeah.
It was in 3, found in Eureka?
Oh yeah, that one makes sense.
It was in 4.
Was that was Cecil's best weapon, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
by
it was.
defeating Dark Bahamut.
Yep. Yep. No, I remember that one.
So that was 4. 5.
Yeah, so...
5, it was in 5.
Mm-hmm.
Beat Shinryu.
Oh, God. That's basically endgame there.
I mean, it's the most powerful sword in 5.
Actually, that's post-game. So I don't need to go to this armor shop, do I?
I don't think so, no.
I kind of wanted to.
So apparently Ragnarok makes you auto-crit by consuming 20 MP.
I mean, if you work out enough MP, and shell.
And, despite Ragnarok being an incredibly powerful sword, you can, as you said, bet it in the Colosseum to get the Lightbringer.
Which is the even better swordist in the game.
Yeah, which I think is the most powerful weapon in the game.
And then you accidentally unsheath it and blow up one of your colonies out somewhere. You don't find them out, that they're still alive years later.
Now give me a minute while I'm reading what this thing...
So I'm gonna do the... Yeah, I was gonna do the...
Yeah, so the Lightbringer casts Holy at a 1 in 4 chance, and will also consume 20 MP to auto-crit. Which makes it seem like it's kind of just the same as Ragnarok.
It's just the
It may just be very marginally different.
Well, if you remember... Flare is basically like the black magic version of Holy. So, basically, it's just like, do you want the black magic version, or do you want the white magic version? Okay, so I just...
Yeah, I'm trying to look at more specific stats now to compare.
Well, I mean, I literally just went back to that Arvis guy's house, so I guess that's where we're going now.
Yep.
Alright, so back into the mines in the weird about way. Is it just if I go straight up, it's going to be like, oh no, it's all blocked off, and you can't go up there?
I don't know.
Well, I'm already over here, so...
Okay, so the big difference between Lightbringer and Ragnarok, aside from the spell that they cast, is the Lightbringer has an additional +4 magic, and whereas the Ragnarok has +30% magic evasion, the Lightbringer has +50% evasion and magic evasion. And that's kind of the big thing other than the spell that they cast, which is Holy and Flare.
Let's see, the gemstone or the cube. Oh, wizards.
Ooh. So Holy is like twice as powerful as Flare.
Yeah, it's Holy.
So there's that. Flare, however, is non-elemental, and Holy is obviously Holy. So, Wizard! You know, just your average wizard. Nothing special about him, just a wizard casting spells in the dark. 1,677 HP, 13 attack, 10 magic, 50 defense, 160 magic defense, so hit him with physical. Weak to lightning and poison. They can inflict zombie, silence, cast osmos, rasp, stop, confuse, and sleep.
That's just a pretty straightforward shoot here. No treasures to treasure hunt. Wait a minute. What?
Psychos.
Well, let's start stealing from them. They are very weak is the plus.
900 HP. 14
Really?
attack, 10 magic, 165 defense, 125 magic defense. So, yeah, 900 HP, hit them with magic. They're weak to ice. They can...
People putting this party here. No, I was just going to say, I was going to go up here. Because it's like, oh, there's these entrances ways here. But I noticed there's a door to the left.
Ah, so there is.
But it's very hidden, so I'm assuming it's one of those, like...
No, it's blocked off.
Yeah. Probably blocked off for a reason. So I believe this is where the Moogles are?
Yes.
Yep. I mean, hope they're still alive. Oh yeah, this whole thing for the beginning.
Oh, you know, I don't think we talked about the cursed shield.
No, I kind of was, but you were on something else. But basically, the guy... Oh yeah, I stole 2 Thunder Rods. Blah, 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 puts various status ailments on you. It's -7 to, like, a lot of stats, and increases damage from those.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone can wear them. The thing is that the guy who's told you that thing, that was very important to listen to, was telling you a hint about the shield, which is basically, you just wear it a lot in battle, and it cleanses itself. How? Don't know, it's a game, go with it. And it becomes something very special, because remember earlier when he said something about, like, that Ragnarok thing we have is the only way to learn Ultima? Ho 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 ho. The shield helps you too, if you cleanse it properly.
Yeah, let's take a look here.
The thing is, the best person to equip the shield right now is actually Celeste, because she'll just block out the status effects with Ribbon. I hope. This might be one of those things where they programmed a special thing that is just like...
Yeah, so let's see here. The Cursed Shield gives stat penalties, which we saw. It also inflicts several status effects on the wearer, including Silence, Berserk, Confusion, Sap, and Doom.
Okay, most of those I can block with Ribbon.
Yep.
But not Doom.
Not Doom.
Doom does not get blocked.
However, if you also equip the Lich Ring, Doom will heal you.
That's great. Well, yeah, technically it's a kill and the Lich Ring. See, I told you that was going to have a weird thing to it. I said it the other time when we picked up the Lich Ring. I was going to be like, there's going to be some weird combo for this thing later on. It's going to be like, oh, this turns out to be the best thing ever. And it's like, that thing kills you, but because Lich is technically undead, killing magic makes you heal from it. Granted, why would you have a 30-second countdown on something that you can't control a character for?
Yeah.
Well, 40-second countdown. Ooh. Oh, hey, there's one. He's alive.
It's him.
The only Moogle in this game. The Yeti.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, no, he's just back now.
Yeah, we got Mog. Good old Mog.
Really? Dagger's the... No, I guess Dagger's the best he's got.
Okay, so in order to dispel the curse, you have to get into 256 battles with the cursed shield equipped.
Yes, of course it has to be 256, because we have to keep reminding everyone that's how much 8-bit could go up to.
With the fastest way to do this is to go back to the Solitary Island, where you fought those things that friggin' killed themselves.
That's still so sad. Alright, I put anger wounds on him. Yeah, we'll worry about that at a later time, but I do want to, like, cleanse the shield. Oh, wait, did Mog get equipped? Yeah, he got equipped with that.
And do you want me to talk about what happens after you cleanse it? Or would you rather wait?
I mean, didn't I kind of say that?
Well, you kind of did.
Yeah.
So when you cleanse it completely, it turns into the Paladin Shield, which is the strongest shield in the game.
Because Paladin is like the best tank ever. Don't at me, Warriors, Gunbreakers, and Dark Knights. I have a shield. What are you gonna do about it?
It absorbs and nullifies most elements, and also teaches the Ultima spell.
It's like at a rate of 1 still, but it's like, it's still Ultima. It's weird how the
Is
town...
this the only thing that teaches you a spell?
I think so. I think it's one of those weird off... Like, maybe there's other things, but I think most equipment does not actually teach you spells. This is, like, the only thing that does. What are we going to have you learn? Who are you learning? Oh, you were learning from Zona, weren't you? I guess we just opened back up. Zona Seeker. Okay, so we gotta go find a Yeti now. Wait, can I go out through that way?
I guess? Oh, there's also something in here. Search the wall where Mog was standing.
Oh. The Lulu's charm?
Heck if I know. It sounds like a Mog name.
A mysterious removal charm for Mog. Prevents all random enemy encounters.
Oh, jeez.
But why would I need to do that when I can get the Pixel Remaster version available on the Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5 that lets me have that option already? Oh yeah, only Mog can wear it. Ooh. Is my Lulu supposed to be like his main squeeze?
I don't know. Maybe.
Was that it?
Yep. So at this point we are, and I don't know what the best way to do this would be, but we are making our way towards where the cliff where the ice guy was.
I told you. Ah, it's a one-way exit. So do I don't want to keep in this part, right? I just need to go out and...
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you could just leave and go back around the front door.